We're in a good place because we have the legislative framework in place. We have the new tariffs that have been gazetted by the CS for youth affairs and the arts and the sports. We have a very new and critical revenue stream called the blank tape levy, or private copying, as it were.
Okay.
Which is going to bring a lot of money. In the past, the CMOs have been relying on collecting money from restaurants, from salons, from streams that do not bring a lot of money. And with the economy since COVID-19, with the businesses being affected, a lot of them were not able to pay as they should. And then we didn't have the new tariffs. Now we are identifying new streams that can bring a lot of money, because you can't enrich musicians and resolve their issues through monies from Kinyozi and those small revenue streams. Okay. You need to look at technology. The future lies with the IT. The future lies in technology, and appropriate the streams that are available to monetize music. That's what we are doing. So the blank tape levy, which is a fee charged on gadgets that are entering at the port of entry or the first port of trade coming to Kenya. They are charged a small fee. Any gadget that has capacity to record music or to do copying. And that money, we are estimating in a year we can raise about 6 billion. Okay. All right. On average, we have been raising about 200 million per year. If you divide by the 3 CMOs, for example, MCSK is the biggest, gets 54%. If you get 54% of 200 million, it is 108 million per year. Divided by 12, it's about 9 million. Nothing to write home about. Because if you have to remove administrative costs and all that, and most of the times, because of COVID, and that the time we were not collecting, there were a lot of debts that were that were incurred that time. So if you look at it and you're paying debts, you're paying KRA, some arrears that were not paid in the right time, you end up with about 4-5 million, really, which is only enough for administrative costs. Right. But right now, if you're talking about 600 billion, even if we were to raise 2 billion, I don't know what percentage from 200 million that is, but I can tell you it resolves the problem of musicians almost instantly. Right. Why? Because we have got political will, we have the legislative framework, and yesterday the Kenya Revenue Authority wrote to the Kenya Corporate Board issuing the HS codes, which are synchronizing now the collection of this money. We have been going through training at Safari Park. The key people are going to be operationalizing this system with the Ken Trade to ensure that they know how it will work. In other words, when I say we're in a good place, we really are in a good place. Sio stories are Java. These are real. These are real stories. Yes. All right. Daktari, before we even get into the future, it never made sense for Kenyans when